Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, and this home for sale in a gated community, and we're right on the lake. You can see the lake right here, just feet off the back of the property. We're actually standing inside. That's how gorgeous this home is. 3-story home with an elevator, 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3,635 square feet. We're here at 36 Lakefront Drive, Henderson, Nevada, 89011. We're going to tour this home right now, top to bottom, just for you, and find out if this is the perfect home for you today. And also, if you didn't see the video I posted with a very similar property a few days back, check that out. Very similar, and we're going to kind of do a little bit of comparison, what it has, what it didn't have, and see which one you like better. So follow me around. Let's take a look, find out if this is the perfect home for you today. Let's go. All right, here we are, everyone. 36 Lakefront Drive, Henderson, Nevada, 89011. Modern construction on the lake, lakefront property in a gated community here. You can see modern garage door, and we're gonna get right inside. Listed for $2.95 million. The location couldn't be any better. 4 bedroom, 4 bath, 3,635 square feet. Entrance into the garage here. We have a little box there for your Amazon packages, your deliveries. They can put those in the box right there. So kind of a luxury feature. Then you have this lockable gate going into this courtyard area in the front. Beautiful tile, turf, and then you can see they have a TV right here, kind of a cool touch. Maybe you watch TV while you're having dinner, put a couple chairs out here, enjoy this beautiful area. And then one of the things I noticed right away, gigantic glass pivot door, which we see on luxury properties. And basically what that means, there's no hinges. There's a little basically post here and at the bottom, so the door does pivot open, and I'll show you what that looks like here. So yeah, very cool luxury feature, but let's head inside, find out if this is the right home for you today. All right, so as we walk in, you can see right into the great room here. Kitchen, family room, dining room off to the right. And we'll start over here so we can see about a 16-foot slider here. Looking out into that front courtyard with the TV. Big dining table. I like the way they have this kind of going this way. Really opens up this space and just makes it that much more inviting as you walk in. The accent wall, catwalk up top. We're gonna have the garage door here. We'll be out there in a moment. The elevator, which we'll take to get upstairs. I love this mirrored clock. Not that we're here to look at the decor, but really nice touch. Opens up the space, gives you the mirror, and you have the clock. Really do like that. So we're going to see a lot of LED lights embedded in the walls, and I love that touch. They are set on dimmer switches, and you can see kind of accenting the fireplace area. And speaking of the fireplace, we have a gas fireplace with LEDs and crystal. Very unique, luxury, high-end fireplace. Then the gigantic Samsung TV mounted on the wall. And yeah, you can just see that little rim of light around the edge there. We're gonna have a window going all the way to the floor here. Does have blinds over it right now. And then you're gonna have blinds on this back area. And let me show you this real quick. And we'll be out back to look at the lake and that back patio, as well as this spiral staircase. But we have one blind going all the way across, almost 20 feet wide, and it's just a single blind that's controlled by remote. Very, very cool. Gives you privacy, a little bit of shade. Obviously you can still see through it. And then just a very wide entrance to the back there. Makes this really an indoor-outdoor space. Plenty of room for furniture. We have these large rectangular gray tile. And then over to this modern kitchen. Chef's kitchen, dual ovens, professional gas range. double waterfall island here with plenty of seating, and I love this gray texture. Built-in professional fridge. The homeowner does still live here, so I don't want to go through their things, so you can imagine what the inside of the fridge looks like. All Thermador, so high-end appliances. You're going to have your microwave here. Kind of a black mirrored finish on the backsplash here. Also very, very cool and high-end. We have white European style cabinets with matte black pulls and handles. And then a 6-burner gas range. The Thermador professional hood. Yeah, this is a dream kitchen. Imagine cooking and just looking out over the water. Single basin stainless sink, a Sterling gooseneck faucet, disposal control there, and then that dishwasher. Just breathtaking kitchen here. Built out pantry with tons of shelving here. That's just going to be one of the air handlers through that door. Several of those throughout the house. Nice LED light. And I just can't get over seeing nothing but water out the back door. But we'll be out there in just a moment. Let's take a quick peek in the garage. Two-car garage, insulated garage door, modern chainless garage door opener. I guess I could have turned on the lights, huh? There we go. Epoxied floor, double tankless water heater, some storage or elevator electronics. Then is this a closet? Yes. So we have a big storage closet here. You can see your smart panel back there. Plenty of storage, and you have some storage under the stairs as well. We're going to take a ride in this elevator, but first, just take a quick peek at the guest bath downstairs. I love sinks that are like this. You have the drain in the back there. Big mirror, LED lights all the way throughout. Let me show you those. And the toilet lid just opened up automatically. So you can see the LED lights across the back. We do have a Kohler upgraded toilet with the bidet, and it's electronic. So as I walked in, it just opened the toilet. So that was actually closed when we walked in here. So yeah, a lot of upgrades in this home. Beautiful floating cabinets, European style. Let's head up in this elevator. So into the elevator. We'll close the door here. When we get to the second floor, we'll go over some of these upgrades. Automatic secondary door there. Let me pull out my upgrade sheet here. This home listed by Denise Cesena, and she gave me a list of upgrades in this home. If I can get to them. Okay, so we're on the second floor now. This is going to automatically open. Charlie the Frog, $3,500. Now, it's really funny. I was wondering what Charlie the Frog was when I read this, and I have a suspicion that's Charlie the Frog right there. That's funny. I was looking at this list and I'm like, what is Charlie the Frog? Guess I'll figure it out when I get there. So we got here. I'm pretty sure that's Charlie the Frog. So we're on the second floor now. Restoration hardware furniture, $4,000. $14,000 in RC Willey TVs. $3,500 in RC Willey fans. So you can see stairway down there. We're going to have the primary at the end with that beautiful view of the lake, the mountains, the golf course, overlooking the dining room here with Charlie the Frog. But let's head over this way first. And let me flip my page real quick. Sorry about that. All right, into bedroom number 1. And these bedrooms are very large. Let me see if I have 16 by 11 sounds about right for this bedroom. We have blinds on the windows, king size bed, plenty of space here. I do actually really like those stands. Wow. Like the natural wood with the LED. And then of course, walk-in closets. Custom closet here, all built out. You can see that. They even have a little luggage rack there. Pretty cool. S&L audio, video, and IT technicians, $3,250. Installed handrails along the staircase by JD Stairs, $3,477. Custom closets, almost $17,000 in custom closets in this home. We're about to see another one of those as we walk into bedroom 2. Yeah, I do like that ceiling fan. Another giant bed, another big bedroom. And more custom closets. You do have 10-foot ceilings on the second floor, which is great. You don't see that on second floors very often. 8-foot modern doors, very heavy doors, which are great. $12,371 in cover fit blinds in this home. So we have a Jack and Jill bath here. Same tile from downstairs. Undermount porcelain sink. Barn door. Glass on the bathroom. Beautiful gray tile. And then a water closet here with another upgraded toilet. Dual flush. And we'll sneak back out this way in the hallway. So we've seen 2 bedrooms. We're gonna head across, find out what's behind this door here, and this is gonna be your laundry room. Samsung washer and dryer front loader, high end, and those do, wait, oh, it's like right on the fold. They do convey with the property. There you go. Beautiful European style cabinets in white. Wonderful countertop, single basin stainless sink, sterling, gooseneck faucet. Same kind of style we saw in the kitchen there. Door to the left here, another air handler. Plenty of air handlers in this home. And then into the primary bedroom. So we'll recognize this from the, if you watched my tour a few days back. Big closet off to the right. I love this full-length mirror here. Custom closet all the way around. Plenty of storage for racks, and I love the clean simplicity of these closets like this. Adjustable shelves, drawers. Just real nice. Doesn't get weighed down with kind of heavy colored wood. I do like the white. Just has a fresh, bright feel in here. And then of course that full-length mirror. And then if we swing around, oh, I love seeing the lake just right out back. And we're into the primary bathroom. Very modern look in here. We kind of have 3 different types of mirrors, or 3 different mirror sections. You have your vanity, a mirrored backsplash, modern black matte faucets, that modern sink that we saw downstairs. Very cool. And then more LEDs up top, embedded in the walls. Big glass shower here. Same tile as the floor, but they switched the grout to a nice white grout. Rainfall shower head, the wand, a bench. Very awesome. And then we're gonna have a swan toilet in here. There you go. Oh, you saw it go automatically. It's got a sensor that opens as you walk in. Very cool. So another high-end upgraded toilet there. And then into closet number 2. Now this closet, they didn't customize or put anything in it, so it could be a storage closet for you. Could be a tiny office. I mean, really do what you want in here. You do have a vent, or of course it could be a secondary closet. Low pile, light gray carpet, high end throughout the whole home. All right, so that's the primary bathroom. Oh, all right. So when I was standing here I was thinking that's a mirror for some reason. That is glass, and you're looking out into the bedroom. Yeah, for a second I thought maybe there's no glass. Yeah, glass looking into the bedroom. That's very cool. I was looking at the mirror and kind of like, wow, that's kind of interesting how there's different colors of mirrors, but there's no TV over there. Come on. All right, let's look and see if it's like a two-way mirror. You just see through this side. Yeah, so you can see right in there. And then these are double-sided mirrors, so very cool. Oh, I like that a lot. That surprised me. Just picked up on that. Yes. Okay. King size bed. More LEDs recessed in the ceiling. I love that. Love the horizontal window. We have a window that comes all the way to the floor here. Very cool, very modern. You can see that spiral staircase. We have another gas fireplace with the lights and the crystal. Wet bar over here. You have your sink. Beverage storage, TV on the wall, and then slider opens up to this little balcony looking out onto the lake. And yeah, gorgeous views. But we'll head outside in a moment. One last look at this bedroom. Very modern. All right, see people on the lake paddle boating or stand-up paddleboarding, golfing across the way, people jogging and running. I mean, it's an active community here in Lake Las Vegas. So that's going to be it for floor number 2. 2 bidet toilets with seat warmers, $5,000. Total upgrades, $121,000. All in, and yeah, you can really see where the money was spent. Beautiful finishes, beautiful upgrades. We get to the top of the stairs. Elevator right here. See if we can maybe take that down. I failed the other day, but I realized that the second floor, I didn't close the door all the way, so the elevator never came up. So this third floor in the other video was set up as just an entertainment area, kind of a lounge, that big TV on the wall. Well, here they have it set up basically as a separate living unit. You have a refrigerator, microwave, coffee maker, a little bar, little office setup over here, king size bed. So yeah, very different use of this space, and I do like it. So if you have guests in town, they can be up here totally undisturbed. Dual flush toilet, undermount porcelain sink, European cabinets, rainfall shower. We do have some closet storage over here on this side. Just a big closet, and again, custom closets here. Not gonna look through their stuff, but yeah, nice size closet there. So huge room, set up as a bedroom or a next gen suite, so to speak. Gorgeous. And again, all of these doors that face the back have that single blind that goes down and up and is controlled by the remote. Then we walk out on this third floor balcony, and you can just see the entire lake. We are on the lake. Somebody mentioned the lake smells. That's completely false. It smells beautiful and fresh out here. There's nothing wrong with this lake. The water moves. I don't know why people comment when they don't know, but I've been to this lake many times and it hasn't smelled one time since I've been out here. But yeah, just a beautiful property, $2.95 million for all of this. You have the mountain views, and this view will never go away. Your lakefront, you're gonna be looking at this forever, and it is just gorgeous. Location, 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 right? So that'll do it for the interior of the home. We're gonna go ahead and take the elevator down to look at the back patio. And I'll let you move on with your Sunday. There we go. Automatic closing there. Manager Guiant with Simply Vegas. Thanks for being here today. I appreciate it. If you want to connect with me, go ahead and just scan this QR code up here with the phone or the photo app on your phone. Scan that, it'll take you to my sign up page, and then I'll get a hold of you within 2 business days. Thank you so much for reaching out to me. I want to help all of you, but the best place to start, scanning that code there. All right, looks like we are approaching the first floor there. I like how a couple of these panels are clear so you can actually see where you're at. Because if they were all dark, you wouldn't be able to see kind of if you're moving or what floor you're on. All right, back to the main floor here and back to this. There's no houses in Las Vegas like this. There really isn't. I mean, if you want to be on the lake, there's not a lot of options, and I'll show you why. So we have this big covered patio here. We have the spiral staircase going all the way up to the 3rd floor. We have a gate going out to the little jogging, walking path here. Little exercise equipment there if you want to exercise and go around the lake here. You can see they have a little pool in the back here with the spa. But okay, so let's take a look at this. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses, including this one on this side. And then what I can see, about 3 or 4 houses. You're probably talking 11 houses on the water on this side. You can see all the way down the lake, not a single house on the lake, right? So essentially what I'm saying is, I mean, you can see all the way around the lake, all the way down to this side. You do have South Shore over here, so maybe 20 houses on the lake over off to the right there. And then whatever they're building, those homes I toured over with the Blue Heron with the new construction over on the left side there. But again, only maybe 20 houses. So there are not very many houses on the lake. There's thousands of homes in this neighborhood, but to be on the water is very special, very unique. And if that's what you want, there are not very many options. So give me a call today. Let's get you out here. Location, location, location. I love that we can see the reflection on the water of all these buildings. That's the bridge. And this is kind of the little, let's call it town of Lake Las Vegas, restaurants, shops. You saw the golf cart in the garage. You can just cruise over there and have a bite to eat. You can take it to the golf course. You can go down and rent a stand-up paddleboard or a canoe. Just amazing. So thank you very much, Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas. Scan that QR code. If you want to get a hold of me, just open your photo app, hold it up there, and then click the link. Take you directly to my website so you can connect with me. I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.